Are you scared to death, Negroes? It's like, hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I just am here, the creator and writer of the Odyssey Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I'm here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemist of our lives. And guys, I do not say that. Hold on one second. Let me do this real quick because I need to make sure. Let me make sure this volume is okay. Perfect. So I say that because I know like we could be on the brink of something really crazy, but for some reason this morning I just woke up and I was just so like we ready, we ready. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm just gonna say, guys, remember last week we had this message on the channel that talked all about just because something was going on in the Amazon forest, it doesn't mean that we cannot affect it. So God was already getting us ready to have this mindset that we are one. So your prayers, your wishes, whatever you want, you have the power to affect what's going on over there. And so this morning, I definitely did a prayer for Ukraine. I definitely made sure that this whole session is dedicated to Ukraine. And I don't care how it looks. I believe in the power of God, and I believe that the spirit world is about to start showing out. And so that's why I'm saying, don't be scared to death, Negroes. This is the time to get excited. Shit, this is about to be the shot. Okay. All right. Now we been on do art for this motherfucker. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Angel number 144. Dear God, guardian angels, ancestor, beings of light, we come to you as humbly as we know how to just say thank you. Thank you for allowing us to connect. Thank you for allowing us to be able to meet and connect in this way. Now, God, I just ask that any messages that you deem worthy for us to hear at this time, please deliver them to us and through us. Allow no room for doubt or confusion. I say, y'all, guess what? I did my own here. I'm doing good, y'all. I'm about to be here learning and growing. Mama trying to get it together. All right, God, give us two cards. And again, see? And again, last week I didn't do a good job today. So we're still back on our mission to try to get this under 20 minutes. So the three cards that came out is synthesis. I spoke about this a lot. Thank you guys so much for all the love that we're getting on that learning from Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan video. Maybe it's just their names. I don't know, but there seems to be a lot of attraction on there. So I talked all about what this means about divine timing, waiting for certain things to come, waiting for certain things to fall into place. What came out with this is also depth. And so every time I see depth, this is water. And so I think about going in the depth of your emotions, not being afraid to go into the depth of your emotions. And every time emotions come up in this depth of emotions, I always think about how we have learned that we manifest through our emotions. So if we cut our emotions off, then we cut off our manifestation powers, right? And so what God is saying, in order to get yourself in place, in order to make sure that you're in proper alignment so that synthesis can occur, so that divine timing can happen in your life, you have to be able to be submerged in your emotions. You have to be able to be synced with your emotions. And we talk about this all the time because I tell you guys, it's all about the mind, body, spirit. And I want to say, the body is where the emotions is, and that's the emotional body, the body, like that's a part of you, and you can't cut off. I already said it, but I'm gonna say it one more time. You can't cut off your emotions and think that you're going to be an alchemist or think that you're going to be able to manifest things in your life, because the way that we manifest is through our emotions. And so right away, I feel like God is saying, make sure that you are in your emotions, make sure that you are listening and paying attention to your emotions, because it's giving you information so that you can get into a proper place, so that divine timing, synchronicities can occur into your life. The other card that came out is enthusiasm. And the message that I get with this depth and enthusiasm, I feel like what God is saying, yes, be in your emotions, but don't get so weighed down in your emotions. Sometimes, and I know, and I say this from experience, because clearly everything is from experience, but I know like the last 2 or 3 years, probably like the last 2 years, really, I was like really in my emotions, like probably too much. And you can't be in your emotions too much, because I was just, it kind of like had this wall up. Like I was just stuck in this in this like review process of being like, well, what did I do? How did I get here? What happened? You know, like just always trying to review my past. And there does become a certain point in your life where that can become harmful, because you can, you know, when we think about our past, we're typically, you know, regretting something, wish that we did something different. And so that's all like sad, lower vibration emotions. And remember, we love sadness because sadness tells us what we really want. But if we stay stuck in that sadness, then we're not able to move on. So what God is trying to say is that in this time where there's a lot going on, what's going to be very important is that you are able to master your emotions. Like, this is really the time where you learn how to become the alchemist of your life. I really, truly feel like God is just really calling us to step up. You know, we talk about light workers, but we all, like, if you believe in God and if you believe in love, we all are light workers. You know, like, that's kind of a part of all of our missions, is to bring a light to the world. And so there is a lot of heavy, dark stuff going on. But what God is saying is that instead of if you get caught up in the darkness, then you're not going to be able to have this divine timing. Then you're going to miss out because you're going to be too stuck in your emotions. You know, you're going to be too stuck with all the stuff that's going on. So what God is saying is feel your emotions, listen to what they're trying to tell you, but then find a way to be enthusiastic about it. You know, like find a way to spin it and turn it in your favor. Okay? Does that make sense? I'm going to go to the cards to just get a little bit more information. I'm curious to see what is your energy towards synthesis, what is your energy toward going into your emotions, and what is this message of enthusiasm about? I do feel like a big part of this message is that God is saying that if you still believe in all those visions that you have, that God have placed on your heart, then you don't have time to be like, this is the end of the world and this is doom and we about to do this. You know, like, we really have to hold the light. It's the reason why this is happening. There's literally a reason why this is happening. I just watched this video. I'll definitely link it down below. I mean, it was talking about how the United States is going through a Pluto return. So it will make sense that, and in a Pluto return is pretty much like Pluto is in the same place that, is in the same position that it was when the Declaration of Independence was signed, right? Just like how we have a birth chart, the United States have a birth chart. And right now, the United States is going through a Pluto return. And Pluto is the planet of transformation. Pluto is considered the planet of, I'm going to go to my little cheat sheet real quick. I have no idea how we got here, but since we are here, let's be here. Because I want to make sure I'm saying this right. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to tell her about herself. I just realized she don't have anything for Pluto in this chart. That was very, very weird. Sorry, guys. I know y'all like, Amber, why do you do this every week? Where we at? Okay, I'm gonna hurry up. Agent number 835. Pluto return. I'm just gonna look at Pluto return meaning. What is a Pluto return? Why is nothing straightforward? Like, I feel like Miranda. Why is nobody ready? Why can't we just have a fucking summary on here? Like, why do I have to go through all of this? Jesus. I'm just, okay, God. People, okay. Pluto characteristics. Let's just look up the characteristics of Pluto. Pluto brings to the mind purging, exorcism, and the releasing buried power or core truths. It's the planet of creative destruction, and transits can feel like an extended ordeal. Look at so that's what Pluto signifies. Pluto symbolizes regeneration, transformation, and rebirth. And so in the middle of all of it, like, we're going through a Pluto return, and then all of a sudden this stuff happens in Ukraine. And of course, either you're feeling it or you're not feeling it. Not, mind you, we're still going through COVID. We're still going through police brutality. We're still going through basic civil rights issues, voter suppression, and it's like a lot of shit going on Earth. You know, if this, you know what? I think about this all the time. Like, what if aliens, like, say for example, something happened to the world, and y'all realize, like, what if aliens only have our YouTube videos to look at? Like, what if that's like how they learned about the world? Anyways, if somebody's from another planet's watching this, angel number 1023, it is ghetto on Earth right now. It is a lot of fear mongering right now. Greed and fear and violence is just wreaking havoc on the Earth right now. Everywhere. It doesn't matter if you're in the United States. It's just everywhere. There is no peace in this world right now. And I feel like all of this is happening because I tell you guys all the time, we are in the process of building new Earth. And so in order to build new Earth, we know the old way has to go down. And sometimes it's not going to go down very pretty. And what God is just trying to remind us, do not get caught up in everything that's going on. Because remember, we are divinely protected. This is already written. We have already done this before. We have already seen this part. So instead of being so caught in your emotions and depressed and feeling like the world can end at any moment, stay focused on your goals. This is the time. We literally just had a video come out last Friday about using your time to focus on the life that you want to build, the life that you want to create. You still have to do this now. It's not, the thing is, you still have to find ways to feel better now so that you can make things around you better, right? We heard that. I'm going to go to our Getting Into the Vortex deck, but God is really trying to get you to understand that you have to focus on the light. You have to focus on still creating your dreams. You have to keep working towards your goals. You can't this is not the time to get defeated. That's why I started this video like, are you scared to death, Negroes? No, this is not the time to get scared. This is the time to get fucking excited because new Earth is being built, okay? So get the fucking line. All right. Yeah, clarify this message of synthesis, depth, and enthusiasm. What do you want us to know about not being caught in our emotions, not being swept up in grief? Why is it so important for us to keep our energy high while staying in the depth of our emotions so that we can sync up with the divine timing in our life, our divine countermates? Like, all that shit's still happening. We don't have time to be depressed. You can't afford that shit right now. There's work to be done. Get excited. Get the fuck excited, nigga. It's time. It's go time. We've been waiting lifetimes for this shit. It's go time, okay? Get the fuck excited. I don't have time for that depressed shit. I don't have time to be scared, bitch. Get excited. For synthesis, what came out is the 9 of Cups, and that's what God is saying, baby, just stay focused. Stay focused on your fucking goals. Stay focused on where you're going. Stay focused on all the things you overcome. Stay focused on, I don't want you to think about the past. All I want you to, the furthest in the past I want you to go is last year and maybe one more year for that. 2 years, that's it. If you want to do that, review. What have you done? How much stronger have you gained? How much, what limiting beliefs have you let go? How much, what areas in your life have you seen growth? I want you to focus on the prize. When you see all this stuff going on, I'm like 2 seconds away from following one of my favorite authors on Twitter because every time she like the news, like, bitch, turn it off. Like, turn the shit. Turn the fucking news off. This is the time to protect your fucking energy. And God is saying, angel number 1350, stay focused on your goals. Stay focused on where you're going. You don't have time to be depressed. You don't have time to be scared. This is the time to hold on to the light. This is the time that we've been waiting for our whole life. For death, what came in is 8 of Cups. Look at all these fucking cups. Wish fulfillment. 8 and 9 progression. Angel number 1411. Look at this. This spirit. He just waiting. He was sitting in the desert. Again, look at this. First of all, look at this. Look. I'm so glad I bought these cards out. These are look, my words are all over the place. Angel number 1430. These are the Miss Cleo cards. Look at this. All of their attention is to the sky. Angel number 1440. God stay focused on me. Stay focused on me. Stay focused on where you're going. Stay focused on your dreams. Stay focused on finishing your projects. Stay focused on having peace in your home. Stay focused on soothing your body. Stay focused on becoming one with your emotions. God is saying you don't have time to get caught up in this bullshit. This 8 of Cups, I feel like this is him sitting in the desert. He's thought about all. I feel like he's a little bored. And he's waiting for the next insight. He's waiting for that design, that divine. Come on, God. He's waiting for that divine information, that divine insight. He's waiting for God to deliver his next message. And I feel like he looks up in the sky and that's the epiphany. God is saying, if you stay so caught in your emotions, if you're not even caught in your emotions, if you get caught up in this web of negativity, in this wave of fear mongering, if you get caught up in this, you're going to miss the spiritual insight. You're going to miss the blessing. You're going to miss that idea that you've been waiting for. You're going to miss the next step. Angel number 1452. God says, stay focused on where you're going. Stay focused on the goal at hand. Use this time to tame. I told y'all. Strength came out to tame your emotions. This is the time that I keep hearing this. I'm about to get fucking emotional thinking about it. We've been waiting our whole life for this fucking time. And so that's why God is saying, tame your fucking emotions. Yes, we know it's some fucked up shit going on over abroad and at home, but you don't have time to be so caught up in your emotions. You don't have time to be afraid. You don't have time to be acting out of fear. Now is the time for emotional mastery. Now is the time for you to look up to heaven and earth for your answers. Now is the time for you, when you feel overwhelmed, you feel like you don't know what to do, you go sit your ass down in the room and you ask God, tell me what to do, God. Tell me what step to go next, God. Tell me where to go. And I say it because I did it. I've been in a place where I was swept in my emotions, where I felt like I didn't know where I was going to go, where I literally was driving to work being like, how can I injure myself without fucking myself up for real for life? Angel number 1713. And I went in that on-call room and I prayed. I got on my knees and I prayed to God. I said, God, just tell me what the fuck to do. Because I realized I've been trying to do this shit. Talk to God like you know him. Talk to him like you know, like he's your fucking friend. Like he's somebody who gives a fuck about you. You don't have to use all these flowery words. You don't have to use all of these things. Just open up your mouth and say, tell him what the fuck is going on. And tell him where you need his help. Tell him where you need his insight and his guidance. And I bet you, without a doubt, he will answer you, because he has. And he answered me time and time and time again. And if he can do it for me, a little black girl in Detroit, he can do it for you. Angel number 1808. Underline all of this. The heartbreak. You so like, God, you don't give a fuck about black people. How could you possibly give a fuck about black people if you let us go through all of this shit? How can we keep, uplifting your name if you keep doing this to us? And I'm just going to ask you, what God are you praying to? Are you praying to the same God that was given to you in slavery? Or are you praying to the God who fucking knows you for real? Who is your God? I keep telling y'all, you have to decide who your God is. You have to decide that don't get emotional. I don't have to worry about figuring out these petty fucking problems, because God got it. Yesterday, I was upstairs and I was in my, look at this. With the Knight of Swords coming out. Again, this symbolism. Look at this. This keeps coming out. That's why I feel like what God is saying, guard, you need to strengthen your emotions, because if you act out in fear, you can put yourself in a situation that you're not really ready to be in. So that's why God is saying, this is not the time to start getting so hot-headed. Now is the time to lay down. Keep fucking working. Lay down the roots. Work towards your fucking goal. You don't need to be this is the time. This is the thing. You see this shit going on in the world, it should make you more motivated to do what the fuck you supposed to do. Because what the fuck you gotta lose at this point? Leave something here. Leave this bitch better than you left it. That's the problem. That's why we're in this fucking predicament. Because all of our fucking parents were so fucking scared. And we gotta do the right thing. And we gotta do some stuff. What the fuck? And look at where we got. Look at where we at. I gotta be politically correct. Angel number 2012. And look where the fuck we at as a people. Fuck being polite. Fuck being politically correct. Go do what the fuck you need to do. That's why I'm not coming on here trying to murder my language and be pretty and be precise. Because nobody need to hear that bullshit. We've heard enough pretty words. We've heard enough of that shit. Where the fuck has that got us? The fuck? Everybody wanna praise Malcolm and talk about, oh, Malcolm, we miss Malcolm. That nigga was fucking preaching for us, trying to help us, and he ain't even have a place to go when his fucking house got bombed. You want to fucking talk about the black movement? What about that shit? What about the fucking people who put Malcolm on the platform as the same motherfuckers that shot him down, and y'all still go to their fucking church and praise them? What about that shit? Talk about that shit. Fucking talk to me about no goddamn black history. When you did that type of shit to Malcolm, you want to fucking praise him, but none of them motherfuckers was praising him then. Malcolm was still talking his shit. Still talking his shit after his fucking house got bombed. Not having no clothes. Not having nothing for his family. And he was still trying to be there for us. For our fucking people. And his fucking family went out the way they went out. Go look up their fucking story. Look at the shit that happened to them. No, I'm not your fucking black leader. I don't want to be your black leader. Because look what the fuck y'all do to them. I'm for myself. I'm here to protect my corner of the world. What I want to do. Everything else will be taken care of. That was our leader's biggest problem. Is that they tried to put all of y'all motherfuckers on your back. Some of y'all niggas need to stay behind. I'm sorry, I just get so like, it's just so fucked up. It's not fair. We didn't deserve that shit. Like, that's so fucked up. Oops. I'm sorry. We just gotta fucking do better. We just gotta do better. We gotta die. We do know that that is the only thing that's guaranteed in this world, is that there's going to be an end. How much longer is your life going to be ruled by fear? And also, what the fuck does it cost for you to pray for Ukraine? What does it cost for you to ask your God and your ancestors and your spirit team to do whatever they can do to help them? What does it cost you to do that? What does it cost you to pray for people who are in jail? What does it cost for you to do that? For kids who are being abused by their fucking parents, what does it cost you to do that? Everybody is so fucking in their own fucking world. And I get it. Look, it's like, Amber, you're kind of contradicting. Because this is the thing. It's the oxygen mask method. You can't help nobody if you don't help yourself. And so that's why I say I'm for myself, because I need to get where I need to be. But just like how I'm doing these videos, and that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Your dream, whatever your process is, whatever your path is, it's going to help people on the way. That's what I'm trying to get you to think. Being for yourself is not selfless. It's not selfish. Because if you're doing it for the right things, if you're doing it for God, it's going to help other people. But you got to believe that. God, clarify this message of synthesis, depth, enthusiasm, Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups, Strength, and the Three of Swords. What do you want us to understand about tempering our emotions, working through heartbreak, and learning how to become the alchemist of our lives? What do you want us to know? I just get so sad when I think about that shit that happened in Malcolm. Like, I had Dream had posted this video. I mean, she posted this YouTube link, of course, to a sermon of Malcolm. And it was like, it was on Valentine's Day here in Detroit, and it was right after the bombing. And so just, knowing that he like, I don't give a fuck. Like, they just literally tried to kill this nigga, and he was still like, anyways. And next, like, fearless. I just hope he's okay, Oh, he just deserves so much more, like, he just really deserves so much more. He didn't deserve that. And I think it hurts even more because it's like, it wasn't us. I mean, it wasn't the white people who did that to him. It was us. It was us. And that hurts even more. Like, just on some ego shit. Like, you robbed us. Where would we would have been as a people? Shit fucked up. Anyways. I can always enter my vibrational vortex of creation. This is what God wants you to understand. He doesn't give a fuck. God don't operate in this world. What I was about to say was angel number 4650. Yesterday, I was in my penthouse because I was washing some clothes and I was waiting for the clothes to get dry. And so my building is like 20 feet, 20 stories high. And so I realized, like I always tell you guys, look at things from a God perspective, look at the higher point of view. And I always think about that, meaning just, like override your emotions. Don't be so caught up in your emotions. But when I was up there, I realized it's more than just, don't get caught up in your emotions. It's like when you are looking at things from high up, you can see much further. You can see much further down the line. And so, oh God, fuck, oh, you're so amazing. And so in my part I told you I live right off the water. And so I thought the whole river, I live right off the Detroit River. I thought the whole river was frozen. But then when I went upstairs, I realized it was just literally just the blocks by our buildings. But further down, the water was just clear, open, and flowing. I realized that I could see to Canada. I realized I could see to Belle Isle. I realized that I could see down to Grand River. I realized it's just, when you looking up high, you can see things so much clear. You can see things clearly. You get a better view. And so what God is saying is that right now in our little corner of the world, it looks really fucked up. It looks really, really dark. And that's because we can't see the whole plan. We can't see how it's all going to unfold. But baby, if you just hold the fuck on, you'll see. If you just stay pressing towards your goal, if you stay focused, if you just don't get caught up in this darkness, you'll be able to get up on the 20th floor and realize like, oh, wait, a little bit further down, it's smooth sailing. It's smooth fucking sailing. So I don't care what's going on in your life, personally, abroad, locally. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. Stay focused on God. Stay focused on where you're going. Because your help is not going to come from, you can't do this. We're not going to be able to figure this out on our own. We got to count on the source that's higher than us. The key to getting inside your vibrational vortex of creation, of experiencing the absolute absence of resistance, of achieving complete alignment with all that you have become and all that you desire, and of bringing to your physical experience everything that you desire, is being in a state of appreciation. And there is no more important object of attention of which you must flow your appreciation than that of self. Remember, look at this. Remember what I told you. He may have been he's literally just sitting thinking about, oh, I did this and I was able to do this. And he's just looking at his cups, all his accomplishments. Excuse me. I look at this and I see all my I look at this and I think about, like, when I go and look at my archive on Honestly Sis, like, damn, I wrote a lot of articles. When I go on social media, I be like, damn, I did a lot of stuff, like, so it's like, just stay focused. When you find yourself caught up in your emotions, stay focused on all of your accomplishments. Stay focused on feeling good. Stay focused on waiting for that divine insight. And that's how you will get into the vortex of creation. I'll read it one more time. The key to getting inside of your vibrational vortex of creation, of experiencing the absolute absence of resistance, of achieving a complete alignment with all that you have become and all that you desire, and of bringing to your physical experience everything that you desire, is being in a state of appreciation. And there is no more important object of attention to which you must flow your appreciation than that to self. So again, God is saying it's not selfish for you to just focus on you. It's actually what we need to do. Okay? Angel number 3120. The last message that I want to leave you guys with, and I'll just point this one out too. The essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. Sorry, y'all. I'm like a little, I probably really should be drinking tea and not coffee right now. But I kind of got a cold. It's cold as fuck here in Detroit. If your time-space reality has the wherewithal, this is my Inspire to Desire card. If your time-space reality has within it to inspire a desire within you, it is absolute promise to you that your time-space reality has the ability to deliver in the full manifestation form the reality of that desire it has inspired. The essence of any and all desires can be fulfilled unless you are holding yourself out of alignment with your own desires. I'm going to read that one more time. The essence of any and all desires can be fulfilled unless you are holding yourself out of alignment with your own desires. Angel number 3225. And you will hold yourself out of alignment about your own desires by staying stuck on a heartbreak, by staying caught up in your emotions, by staying stuck in your past. That's how you can hold yourself out of receiving all of the things that you want, including peace on earth. The feeling of competition or shortage or limitation of resources mean you are out of alignment with your own desire. So if you feel like there's nothing that can possibly happen, the world is ending, then you are out of alignment of your desires, because we know that the universe's expansion is expansive, and that it just keeps going and going and going. So there really is no end. So there's no need to get all caught up in your emotions with that thinking. But I will say, just as powerful, we have a card. We actually have a card in this deck that talks about that. Just as powerful as your emotions can be in creating your reality, if all of us keep thinking this doom mentality, we can bring that about again from our thoughts. So that's why it's so important that us workers of light, that us beings of light, that us spiritual beings, we focus on the light, and that we just keep working to bring our goals to life. The last message that I want to bring to you guys is inspire action is always pleasurable action. And so that's why God is saying, when you find yourself getting caught up in your emotions with everything that's going on, just find a way to get your attention back on your goals, back on your dreams, back on your wishes. And then if you, on your dreams and your wishes, wait for God to give you that divine insight. Once you have that, move forward, and then you will be able to tame the inner beast inside. So what God is saying, I'm so sorry. What God is saying is that the Inspire idea, the project, is what's going to be able to keep you enthusiastic, keep you be able to not be so caught up in your emotions and thinking the world is ending. And then you'll be able to release this heartache and be able to move forward in your life. But if you don't do this, then you can cause yourself to get into a situation that you're not ready for, i.e., all of this talk about war. We don't want that. We really want to have expansion. We want to help bring heaven on earth. And so that's why God is bringing you this message to ask you to shift your focus. All right. Angel number 3430. That is all the messages that I have. I am going to, I'm actually going to leave this message with our auntie. This is the Acts of Faith book. Deal with yourself as an individual worthy of respect and make everyone else deal with you the same way. Nikki Giovanni. Many of us live from day to day without a real sense of purpose. We know we want more out of life, but we can't seem to put a finger on exactly what it is. We believe our fate is due to a lack of career, money, or the freedom to do what we want. Actually, what we may be longing for is a personal mission. When you have a mission, you have a core passion that gives you vision. With the vision of your mission, you move gracefully through your goals. When you have a mission, you wholeheartedly embrace the task and you remain focused until the task is done. When you have a mission, you feel valued, worthy, and respectable. You manage to keep your head up and others notice you. What is your mission? Is it teaching, healing, painting, driving? Perhaps it's building snowmen, counting pea pods, or keeping others on their mission. Respect your life enough to pursue a meaningful mission. Respect yourself enough to give yourself something to do. I'm going to say that one more time. Respect yourself enough to give yourself something to do. I am mission-minded and focused on my goals. The reflection. Think about your life mission. What are you living for and why? Write down your mission statement and speak it out loud to 3 people. So if you want to go to the next step, you can do that. Crazy thing is, I didn't even know. Something told me, and this has been happening a lot lately, so I think my spidey senses must be taken off. But I didn't even know that was going to say all of that. And that message was pretty much spot on with what I was telling to you guys before. It was double confirmation. And God just telling us, instead of getting caught up in the fear, give yourself something to do. Respect yourself enough to give yourself something to do. The reason why you're so depressed, the reason why you're so caught up in the past, the reason why you're so caught up in the news is because you ain't got shit to do. And so God is saying, focus on your goals, focus on that divine insight. If you don't know what that is, meditate and God will bring it to you. All right. Angel number 2734. That is all the messages I have for you. Namaste. Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you and never ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. So we clearly did wrong on the first video. It's okay. Angel number 3737. Upwards and onwards. Bye.